Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a great comment, some great insight here into possibly why the 5D Mark IV was as poorly spec'd for video as it is. This is from Julio Hernandez, a regular viewer, writes in. He says, Matt, Canon thinks so much on budgeting that they have crippled the most iconic line of camera, the Canon 5D series. This 5D Mark IV, it's shameful from many aspects, even to the point of having to use their wasteful editing software to be able of using some of the new cool features. What happens in Canon is clear. They are in a decision impasse over mirrorless and are trying to save dollars on their current manufacturer, Camera Giant, not so giant anymore, to create a competitive mirrorless, the crop factor decision horror all over. They need to place a technical advisor on that board that tells those accountants how it is done, and if they have one, then fire the MFKR because it looks that Canon doesn't have the melons to bring it. How in hell we wait for years to have a DSLR that relies on almost obsolete technology and requires a useless editing program to use the greatly announced new features. I have too much invested in Canon, but forget about buying this Mark IV, going for the 5DSR. So, thanks, Julio. Some interesting feedback. Is that the problem with Canon? Is that why the 5D Mark IV came out with such terrible video specs? Is it because the bean counters over at Canon are running things and they don't have enough input from real-world, hands-on shooters and tech people? Because somebody should have let them know that this was going to be a flop. I can see why a bean counter that's never touched a camera in their life wouldn't understand this. But anybody that shoots the 5D series and uses it for video and stills would be able to, you could just scour the internet and see what it should have been. Just look at your competition and see what it could have been. So, do you guys think Julio's hit the nail on the head here? Is the problem at Canon these days that bean counters are running things? Do bean counters, the accountants, do they have too much sway and influence on what is coming out as new product? Are they the ones that's actually going to topple the giant Canon Incorporated? Is Canon's downfall going to be bean counters? Because you can't keep delivering product like this and expect to grow and prosper. You're going to continually shrink your market share and shrink what was a once great company. So, what do you guys think? Has Julio hit the nail on the head? Are bean counters and accountants the problem at Canon, and the problem with why the 5D Mark IV came out so terribly spec'd with obsolete codecs and really crippled video? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Has Julio nailed it? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your feedback, Julio. Very insightful. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.